This piece of glass can store over 10,000 hours of 4K footage. This tiny robot can mine lithium from the ocean, and this concrete can repair its own cracks. In this video, I'll show you some of the craziest new technologies. Number 1. A glass SSD. We can store an insane amount of information today. But what happens if you want to store it for thousands of years? Normal storage devices aren't designed for that. They eventually degrade, break, or become difficult to read. Microsoft research project Silesia created a glass storage device with 4.8 terabytes of capacity. The information is stored in over 300 layers in just 2 millimeters of glass using microscopic structures created by a laser. And the glass is designed to preserve that information for more than 10,000 years. This isn't meant to replace your SSD in your computer. It's for long-term storage. Number 2. Lithium harvesting nanobots. Lithium is essential for modern batteries, but extracting it can be difficult and environmentally damaging. So how do you get lithium directly from seawater? Researchers are developing tiny fish-like robots that can swim through seawater and collect lithium ions. They can be activated using light and later recovered using magnetic fields. Number 3. Self-healing concrete. Concrete cracks, water gets inside, the damage gets worse, and eventually the structure needs to be repaired. So what if the concrete could repair the crack itself? Researchers are putting bacteria inside the concrete that can survive till a crack forms. When water enters through the crack, the bacterium becomes active and produces calcium carbonate, a mineral that fills and seals the crack. It won't rebuild destructed buildings, but for small cracks, the concrete can essentially repair itself. Number 4. Synthetic cells. One of the biggest problems in creating artificial life is that a living cell does an enormous number of things at once. So how do we recreate even some of those functions artificially? Researchers are building synthetic cells that can perform some of the fundamental processes of living cells. One recent system can replicate DNA and produce components needed to build its own cell membrane. It's not a completely independent artificial organism, but by combining more and more functions in one system, scientists are getting closer to recreating the machinery of life. And number 5. Magnetic microplastic removal. Microplastics and nanoplastics are incredibly difficult to remove from water because they're so small. So how do you get them out? Researchers have developed a magnetic material designed to capture microplastics and nanoplastics from water. In a laboratory experiment, it removed more than 95% of the tested particles, including particles as small as 30 nanometers. For instance, you could fit that 33 times in 1 millimeter. And because the material is magnetic, it can be pulled back out of the water after collecting the plastic. The material can also be regenerated and reused. It doesn't mean we can throw it in the ocean and make all the plastic disappear, but it shows that even extremely small plastic particles can be targeted and removed with specifically designed materials. In the news, you only hear the bad news, but in reality, there's so much great going on. Subscribe to this channel to see the positive news going on in the world of science.